Do you love movies? So do I. What's up, y'all? It's KB, and I love movies, inviting you to listen to The Conversation, a film podcast where passion meets perspective and opinion. From the old school to the new, I invite a guest on to discuss the movies that thrill us, challenge us, break our hearts, or even blow our minds. There's always new episodes dropping wherever you get your podcasts. So join the conversation. We don't just watch movies. We love talking about them too. The Conversation with KB Loves Movies, a part of Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Hello, filthy movie lovers. My name is Gentry Austin.
And I'm Casey Scott.
And we're the hosts of the Sin Syndicate, film podcast for something weirdos, anti-criterion bros, and Joseph Sarno aficionados. Join us semi-weekly as we peer into the adults-only theaters and sticky-floored cinemas of the golden age of sexploitation, when the morals were loose, the laws were murky, and the intercourse was all simulated. Find us now on the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Wake Up Heavy is a Weirding Way media podcast.
Welcome to Wake Up Heavy, the world's greatest horror movie podcast. On this episode, my weird dad and I will be talking about
how can that be profitable for Frito-Lay?
Hello and welcome to Wake Up Heavy, Recollections of Horror. This is Mark Begley, and we have a long-lost friend of the show back on for the first time since, I think, November of last year.
Hi.
Welcome back, Cleo.
Yay, I'm back.
So what have you been doing all this time, and why haven't you wanted to be on my show?
Oh, well, I've been in school, finally out of it. And I've watched a bunch of movies, so okay. Yeah.
You missed your chance to be on so many episodes of Wake Up Heavy. Your popularity has decreased considerably.
No.
So yes, it has been a while since you've been on the show, and I've only really done one of these since then myself because of everything else that's been going on. We have got a huge list of movies, and some of these date back to like February. I didn't go any further back than that.
Yeah.
Just because it's already kind of a long list. But we're going to barrel through the list and then touch on some highlights that you want to get into. These aren't in any real particular order. I may have grouped some out of order just because they're related to each other. And why don't you get us started with the first batch of films?
Okay. We watched The Shape of Water, The Ritual, The Cabin in the Woods, The Craft, The Ouija Origin of Evil, and just the first Ouija movie, and then Gerald's Game.
You didn't highlight The Ritual, fool. I'm circling that right now. And that was the original Craft, not the remake, which we should watch at some point. I forgot we watched the first Ouija until I saw it on our list. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember nothing about that one.
No, yeah. I just was like, oh, we rewatched the other one because I know we made Mom watch it with us. And then I was like, oh, we watched the other one? Which, like I said...
Okay, so I've been making you guys watch David Fincher films, and you crossed Zodiac off the list, and I actually talked about it last time. Won't worry about that, but we did watch Seven, and we watched The Grudge, the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar. We watched Barbarian, all of us, right? Didn't we make Mom watch that?
Mom came in at like the third act of it, I think.
Okay. And we watched Smile, which is a new one that I particularly like.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I started you on your Dario Argento journey with Phenomena,
Yes.
which we'll get into later, apparently, because you did highlight that one.
Yes. And then something I also highlighted was The Autopsy of Jane Doe. We also watched Candyman, Suspiria, Scream 6, and Mother.
Yes, and that was the original Candyman again.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the second one that was made not too long after that, but I have seen the reboot. Pretty good. We should watch that. And we watched both Suspirias, mind you.
Yes. And I highlighted those.
And then, got to turn the page. Don't mind the paper shuffling. Looks like we got on a little comedy kick here because we watched a classic, Caddyshack. We watched a new, good modern comedy.
It's good.
Second time for your mom and I, Booksmart, and one of my favorites, which we'll get into, Game Night.
We were just saying how you were always better at games than Debbie was.
Well, thank you not to besmirch my ex-wife. That woman is an angel.
We watched Attack the Block, which I quite enjoy.
I did too.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. I like that one.
We watched Watcher with Micah Monroe. Creepy, creepy, creepy.
Yes.
And we watched Escape Room.
Yes.
The first one.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the second one yet.
I think Isabella Furman's in that.
The second one?
I could be wrong. Yeah, I think she's in it.
There's two versions, and they're apparently wildly different.
Mm-hmm.
And one's better than the other, and I don't know if the better one is available
anywhere,
like streaming or whatever.
She's in one of them. I know that, but that's the only thing I know about that. Following those, we watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Mm-hmm.
We watched the Mario Brothers movie.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't write the full title.
Yeah, you just wrote Mario. So then we watched Delicatessen. I can't remember how to say it.
Delicatessen.
Yes, Delicatessen. And then Grosse Point Blank, Panic Room, and then Election.
So Panic Room, another Fincher film.
Mm-hmm. That one was good.
Yeah. How'd you like Grosse Point Blank?
Grosse Point Blank was actually pretty fun. I liked it.
R.I.P. Alan Arkin.
Mm-hmm. At first I was like, I don't know, because the other one that we watched with What's-His-Face, it was good, but wasn't my favorite. But I did like Grosse Point Blank. This one was fun.
The other one we watched with who? John Cusack?
Yeah.
Which one what are you talking about? Say Anything?
I might have been Say Anything. I don't remember which one it was.
The teen comedy one?
Yes, I think so.
Where he's pining for Ione Sky and...
Yes.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
No, I did. It was just wasn't... It's not my favorite. Like,
okay.
You know.
Cleo and Mark realized that Cleo was actually thinking of Better Off Dead.
And we watched Delicatessen. That's been on my list to get you guys to watch for a while because we've watched Amelie a number of times.
I love Amelie.
And Election. I think that's the first time your mom and I have seen that since like shortly after it came out. And that was
a lot.
Crazy. I forgot how crazy it was.
There's a lot going on in that movie.
All right. We watched In the Tall Grass per your request. Yes. We watched both babysitter films, Babysitter and Babysitter Killer Queen with Samara Weaving.
Mm-hmm.
Silver Bullet finally got you to watch.
Yeah.
A King movie that has grown on me more and more every year. Lights Out, which I think I actually enjoyed this time more.
Yeah.
The second time around. Oh, did you cross off Eli?
Yes. I don't know.
Okay, well, we watched it, but I don't have to talk about it.
That movie was insane also.
And we watched Ex Machina and Bram Stoker's Dracula by Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes. Which I could barely watch. We watched because my eyes are all messed up when we watched that. So I was like, I might have to watch it again.
Yeah.
We watched Donkey Skin, The Blackcoat's Daughter, Sinister, The Hunt, Mama, Orca, and both Descent movies. I don't know if the second one's got a subtitle or whatever.
I think it's just part 2. The Descent part 2.
Both Descent movies.
Yes. I didn't write Jaws down. We watched that before we watched Orca, and that's why we watched Orca. I'm surprised you didn't highlight Donkey Skin either. That was cuckoo.
That was real fun. I was not expecting them to sing in that for some reason. It's like, oh, it's not a musical. It's just a weird French movie. Yeah.
Yeah, weird French movie with real cheap-looking high school drama room sets.
Oh, but it's beautiful. And that cat chair, which I don't even know.
Yeah. Lots of interesting old-timey effects, too. It was cool.
Yeah.
And Catherine Deneuve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, The Descent, I'm glad we watched, because I don't think I had seen it before, the original cut of the first movie, because it ends...
There's two different...
Right.
Or there was.
It normally ends with her getting out and then not going back, like not having that be a dream or whatever.
Yeah.
It raises the question of, did any of this actually happen, or did she just go crazy and kill all her friends?
All her friends, yeah.
And so I was like, wait a minute. And then we watched the second one and I'm like, well, how that? Okay. And then I remembered, oh yeah, they cut that so that they could have a sequel in the States or whatever. Interesting. Okay, so we watched the final three so far, Alien movies. Alien, Resurrection, Prometheus, and Covenant. I'm a fan of Prometheus and Covenant, even though those people do stupid things throughout both of them. I like them.
I like all the weird. I know I had heard just that people were like, the aliens are kind of dumb in those ones, but they were fun and weird.
Yeah, it's showing the evolution of them.
The baby, the squid baby.
Mm-hmm. I like the design of them. So poop on those people.
Yeah.
Finally got you to watch the 1989 Batman by Tim Burton.
I think that was my first Batman movie, not like...
Oh.
I don't think I've seen any of the Batman movies, because, DC is notoriously kind of strange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can check out some of the other ones. I'm not a huge fan of any of them, to be honest with you.
We were watching it, and I was like, oh, this makes me want to watch Teen Titans, because that's what I watch from DC. I watch Teen Titans stuff, because it's fun.
Teen Titans rule.
Heck yeah, man.
We watched one of those weird Netflix exclusive horror movies, A Classic Horror Story. I had heard mixed things about this. A lot of people really didn't like it. I kind of liked it, actually.
It was fun. It did kind of subvert. I know we read the description and it did say Midsummer, and I was like, okay, I can tell they're in the middle of nowhere. But there's a lot going on with that movie other than just weird people.
Yeah, and I said there during a couple scenes where I was like, oh, this is a direct riff on Midsummer.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I got it in my head, but I convinced you to watch RoboCop finally.
Bitches leave.
Yeah.
And which I absolutely love. And I knew some of the people that were in it and some of whom you would be familiar with.
Yes.
Especially Rocket Romano from ER, which we have been going through.
Yes. That was a weird sighting. And his little ponytail with earrings. Yeah.
And his fate at the end is just glorious.
Horrible. So bad.
Love it. What the heck did I write? Oh, Picnic at Hanging Rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that word? Picnic. Per your request, and I love that movie, so I was happy.
That movie was really fun, actually. I know you said it was kind of slow, but I think it was, as someone who is not good with really slow-paced stuff, it wasn't that bad. I liked it. There's enough going on in it.
It's cutting back between multiple, and I've seen it a couple times, but I always forget that the big thing happens pretty early on, and then it's the fallout after that of the disappearance of those girls. It's one of those daylight horror films. It's not super scary, but it's eerie and creepy.
Like horror adjacent or whatever you want to call that.
And how they do all that stuff at that rock is really kind of mesmerizing.
Is a real place. Also.
Yes, it is a real place.
Duh, but I was like, ooh.
And apparently a lot of weird stuff happens around that place.
Yeah.
According to
myth.
The lore.
The lore of Australia.
And I think since we had watched Classic Horror Story and that, we finally got around, because you've been asking about this one, and I was like, oh, I don't know. There's kind of some adult stuff in this, more so than some of the other stuff we watched. But we watched Midsummer.
I'm just going to lay down, okay?
Yeah, do that.
Everybody else lay down. Guys, do it. It feels so nice. Josh, can you lie down, please?
I liked Midsummer a lot, actually.
I don't think we've talked about, but we watched Hereditary also a few months back, which I didn't write down for some reason. Yeah. So we've watched that, those two, and half of Beau is Afraid.
Because that movie
finished it yet.
Makes me want to cry a little bit, but it's okay.
It's a little bit anxiety inducing.
Something about that movie also makes me severely uncomfortable. It's very anxiety inducing, but there's also something just off about it that I can't place, and it's not fun.
Oh, I want to finish it though, because I was enjoying the anxiety, which is unusual for me to say.
Which is also why I wanted to stop. I was like, I can't.
Well, I may have to finish it on my own then if you guys never want to get back to it. And Guardians 3 we watched.
That was really good too.
That was really
a good movie.
I didn't care much for the second one, so this was a nice kind of return.
The second one's fun, but yeah, I get it.
Drax, sit up!
That's what it's here for.
Drax, it isn't. It's made for people to sit shoulder to shoulder right next to each other. Get your boots off for pillows.
I find it hard to believe it doesn't have multiple purposes.
I'm sorry.
Alrighty, so let's hit some of those highlights for you.
I think.
Starting with... Oh, wait. Should we go... No, we'll save those for the end on the side there. The groupings.
Yes. What did we... Oh, I first highlighted Phenomena, which was fun. I mostly highlighted it because I wanted to talk about the excessive use of maggots and how horrible that was.
Welcome to Dario Argento.
There's maggots in the original Suspiria too, but it's like they're falling through the roof. I was just like, oh, it's so bad. The one thing where she like falls into the vat of just bugs and like goo is just disgusting. It's like a pool or whatever. It's so gross. But that movie was fun, and we watched it before Suspiria. So when we watched Suspiria, we were like, I see your
kind of
little
the same
like
story.
Yeah, I see your the little plot you have.
I don't know why I've never really made that connection. It's pretty obvious.
They're both very similar.
American girl away in a foreign country, going to a quote-unquote boarding school with a bunch of other girls. The mysterious things happen, figuring out a mystery, et cetera. People's heads being shoved through windows.
Yes, that was like the main thing. The first thing we noticed was like, oh, hey, who dies in the beginning of Suspiria? I don't remember her name.
Oh, yeah. Well, the chick, it's Pat Hingle actually is her name, which is, I always laugh at because there is an actor named Pat Hingle who was in Batman 89. Bringing it all around, people.
The other thing was like, she gets like outside help and it's with an old man or two older men. That also happens in Suspiria, where she goes talks to the therapist. I don't know who he is. There's a lot of the same plot points in it.
Yeah.
Which... it's not something that I'm complaining about because I liked both of them.
Yeah, it's a good fish out of water story. When you're in a foreign place, everything seems strange. So it puts you off kilter. All right, what about your next highlighted film?
I highlighted The Autopsy of Jane Doe. I really liked this one. It was a very interesting concept. The one thing is that Jane Doe is a real actress. It wasn't just some dummy. Like, you have to act and just lay on a table, which I thought was very interesting. That they did have an actual person play her. But I liked all the other stuff. The, like, kind of, it's not a time loop, but it happens repeatedly. Other people will find her, and the autopsy of Jane Doe will repeat, and then the same thing happens. I like that aspect. I like all the, like, backstory and all the weird stuff with her body. It was really fun.
And I've talked about it on the show before. The first time I watched it, I was like, eh. And then something stuck with me, and I'm like, I'm going to give that another shot. It's one of those that I have enjoyed more each time I watched it. That's the same as The Black Coat's Daughter, which I just absolutely love. But it took me a while to get there. I would miss some things and then catch them. Same thing happens, and we'll get to that with Midsummer. It was nice watching that and going, oh, okay. I'm seeing the setup now.
Yeah.
I know the payoff, but when I was watching it the first time in the movie theater, I wasn't catching those as setups.
Mm-hmm.
So on to more Argento. And or a really good remake.
Yes, the remake was good. So we watched both Suspirias.
Which one did we watch first?
We watched the original first.
Okay.
And I remember we watched that. I had a headache and I was kind of out of it. So maybe not the best movie to watch. While you're
it's either your eyes or your head or your nose. So, I mean.
Hey. Yeah, but I really liked it just because of how weird it was. I just remember the little kid that was there, like the young little boy who was there, who I don't think is in the newer one, but like just the weird little aspects of it where I'm like, why did that? Or
because it's cool. That's all you got to know
it's
about
fun.
Italian horror movies.
Yeah. I think
if
it's
it looks
Sarah.
Cool or is weird, it's probably going to be in there.
Or super gory. No, it's when Sarah falls into the just like barbed wire and she like kind of dies. It's fine. That's fun. Like
that's where they keep their
barbed wire for their dance studios.
Yeah. And she misjudged her jump. She didn't make it across. So
Susie, Sarah. I once read that names which begin with the letter S are the names of snakes.
That was fun though, and I really liked the new one. I will say I was kind of sad when we started it, and I was like, it's so dreary. It's not bright and colorful. So that was like my only thing where I was like, I wish if it was the 2018 version with the insane colors of the 77 version, it would have been like perfect for me because I loved the colors and the bright red dance school, the colors and green and all
crazy
the rooms.
Wallpaper everywhere.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorite parts of the original. So I was a little sad when we got to the 2018 one and it was very brown and gray.
But that fits the tone of that version.
Yeah, it does. So I kind of was like, it's okay. I do really like both versions.
Yes, I do too. I think it's a very successful remake and a good way to approach it where, I mean, it actually has a plot and things make sense. And the therapist in this one actually plays a big role in it and is a fleshed out character. Everybody's fleshed out. Everybody has motivations. You know the motivations. You know the end game and all that stuff. And the first one, it's just like, hey, this is just fun and crazy visuals and anything.
There's someone
goes.
Very heavily breathing in the corner. That's all you get to know. But I really like that the new one fleshes out the coven and how they work, basically.
And there's dance.
Yes, and there's actual dance in it.
A lot of dancing at the dance school. Go figure.
Yeah, which made me happy because I like dance in film.
Yes, and the dancing is all very well choreographed and interesting, and I really like it.
Yeah.
We'll get into more Argento, and I'll have to think of, speaking of maggots.
Oh dear, that's not a good. That's
I don't remember which
segue.
Lucio Fulci movie it is, but it's one of the Gates of Hell trilogy films of his where they just blow hundreds of gallons of maggots through this window onto these people.
No.
And it's amazing.
No. Oh, that's so weird.
That's pretty fun. All right, what's up next, girly?
Game night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just checking the mail. Oh, yeah? Some people check it earlier in the day, but there's always a risk that the mail carrier hasn't come yet. This spares me the chance of a futile trip to the mailbox.
Uh-huh.
Plus, allows Bastion here the opportunity to urinate.
You have a good one.
Any plans for this evening?
No.
Perhaps a game night?
You're just gonna stay in, just the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
Boring.
I see. I do hope you keep me in mind for any future game nights.
Well, you bet.
I've always enjoyed the camaraderie of good friends, competing in games of chance and skill.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll do that, but it's nice just the two of us.
3 bags of Tostito scoops, I notice.
There was a special on these tonight. 3 for 1.
3 for 1?
Yep.
How can that be profitable for Frito-Lay? These corporations, I don't know what they're doing. Oh, you two enjoy each other. It's often we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone. I think that's it.
Okay, bye-bye.
Finally, it showed up. I'd been wanting to get you guys. Mom and I watched it when you were younger and weren't watching rated R movies with us.
It's older than I thought it was. It's from like 2015.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's hard for me. Anything in the last 20 years, or especially anything since you've been born, like I have no concept of. Suspiria could have been released 15 years ago for all I know.
Yeah, Game Night's from 2018.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite modern comedies. And it was on Prime or whatever, so it was finally streaming somewhere where we could watch it, and it's just a blast.
Yeah, no, I liked it. Jesse Plemons is really scary in that. He's so frightening.
He's just always there, and then his little, like,
holding the dog and just being,
thing.
like, out of frame. So scary. The one scene where, what's her face, Rachel McAdams has the gun, and she's just, like, waving it around is so stressful. She literally is, like, hitting one of the guys in the head boop, boop, with the barrel. It was really good, but there was so much twists, quote unquote twists, where it's like, oh, they hired this guy, but he also hired them, and then like it's a lot going on. It's so fun though.
I'm actually looking forward to watching that again in the near future.
Please, I'll rewatch it.
What's your next highlighted film?
I highlighted In the Tall Grass. It's not the best adaptation, but I actually quite liked it. Also, just because of how strange it was, where I was like, okay, oh, there's multiple bodies of, I don't remember the brother's name, but they're just all like, do. There was a lot. I know it's not the best, but I did like the time loop. And what the heck is the kid's name? He has a weird name in that, and I can't remember what it is now.
I don't remember any of the character. I barely ever remember character names. Yeah, this is one that I mentioned probably on a watch list episode way back when I first watched it, and enjoying it a lot for that time loop essence of it.
Yeah, because, sometimes people, or like, not people, movies can do time loops where they like set themselves up for having weird rules of a time loop that then like fail it. I don't usually like time stuff. The Avengers movie where they go back in time and basically just mess up the whole universe. Not my favorite type of thing. But like one of my favorite Harry Potter movies is Prisoner of Azkaban, where they do traveling back in time pretty well. I'll say that movie's pretty good at it. So I liked that this movie was very, not ambiguous, but they weren't super like, this is how the loop works and it has to be like this. Or it specifically is like this. Because Tobin, it starts with Tobin, I remembered his name, in the grass calling for Becky and Cal, which are the siblings. They go in, and then it's her ex-boyfriend or whatever. I don't remember his name. But then he's the one that technically restarts it because he's the last person there, but he's the first person who lures Tobin in. It's good. I liked the way they did it. I liked all the weird rock stuff. The rock that kind of looked like a giant turd.
And Patrick Wilson being
scary,
villainous in this?
Yes. He's only ever been in I think I've only seen him in like horror in the Conjuring universe, where he's...
Oh, he's in the Conjuring universe?
Good.
He's in the Insidious universe.
Insidious.
I mean, he's been in lots of different things.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's usually not the bad guy in those.
I don't know. He had a mustache in that, right away.
He's usually the opposite of the bad guy in those.
Yeah.
I've never read the story by Stephen King and his son to compare it to, which is kind of pointless anyway. It's pretty simplistic.
Yeah.
In a way, because it's almost a one location story.
Yeah.
You get the feeling of frustration and confusion from the characters as it's going along. You feel that with them. I mean, for one thing, you're in a field of grass that you can't see. I love that shot of when the brother and sister are like, okay, jump up.
Jump, yeah.
And then the next time they do it and they're like a mile apart.
Mile away.
It's like,
they're so far apart.
That's creepy.
I liked all that. And I like that Tobin at first, in our first version of the loop, he is not good. He tries to get them to touch the rock. Just like how his dad isn't good. when it repeats and he goes in, he doesn't touch the rock. He's like normal and helps them. The one thing I think that's a little silly is the dad exploding the mom, where he goes like this, like just crushes her head. I'm like,
I don't think it's quite that easy to
I don't think so
people's
either.
skulls like they show in the movies sometimes, but I've never really tried either. So
yeah, neither have I.
I'd say.
But that was another thing about Barbarian, which I didn't highlight, but that movie had weirdly overpowered antagonists, which is one of the faults of it, kind of.
That's one of my main problems with that film, and it's a trope. It is
really skinny character who is actually like,
or just the boy in the wall trope, or the person hidden away trope, and for some reason they realistically would be feeble and
like if the episode of X-Files with the inbred family, the mom is like immobile. She can't do anything except have babies. So when we get an inbred character just like that who's been locked away in a basement for years in Barbarian, but she's like, I'm buff and I'll like throw you off a water tower.
Yeah, inhumanly strong.
Yeah.
It's a convenience, I think. Maybe the point is they're a monster now, so we think of monsters as being
strong and evil.
Yeah, that's one of my many problems with Barbarian.
Back to In the Tall Grass, that was like one of the only things that bothered me per se, other than like, I honestly think that was it. I think the one thing that I also found was kind of silly was the shot of the grass in her womb. It looked kind of just weird. It was like one scene, so I didn't really care. Like, it wasn't that big to the plot either. Like, it just, yeah. But I liked In the Tall Grass. Barbarian,
Yeah.
How can that be profitable for Frito-Lay?
Right, before we get to that last one, let's go through those. We had some, not that we watched these all at the same time, but we had some runs of films either by specific directors or within a franchise. And so during this time, what Wes Anderson films did we watch?
We watched Isle of the Dogs, the Grand Budapest Hotel, French Dispatch, and the newest movie, Asteroid City.
For me, Isle of Dogs. Is it Isle of Dogs?
I think it's Isle of the Dogs, but I don't know. It's one of them.
That was a first-time watch for me.
I think for all of us. I haven't seen that one.
And Grand Budapest and French Dispatch we've watched previously. And then, obviously, Asteroid City was a new watch for all of us. And we didn't discuss this at all after we watched it. So I'm curious as to what your thoughts are on Asteroid City.
I really liked it, actually. I liked the two plots, I guess, the play and then the behind the scenes. I liked both of them. It was kind of confusing at first, but then I was like, I get it. It's fine. I liked it. It's cute. It was very fun. I liked little Jeff Goldblum alien with his giant eyes. It was fun. It's just a fun, cute movie. It's not, I don't know. I liked it. It was good.
I'm not sure. I'm going to need to watch it again because something was off for me. Part of it was the switching back and forth there.
Yeah.
It was jarring to me, and I don't necessarily mind that kind of stuff generally. I don't know. On this one, it made me definitely less invested in the characters of the play that we're seeing.
Yeah, I get it.
As a movie.
Yeah.
A little bit too meta for me, and kind of ended up not caring about anybody.
I will say I really liked it, but I do like the play more than the
stuff in black and white. I kind of wish was gone, to be honest with you.
The one thing that I do really like about the black and white stuff was Margot Robbie's part, because she was technically supposed to be in the play, but she got cut, and that's why that whole part of the play is their mother's dead. She was supposed to be in it. So her whole little monologue with Jason Schwartzman or whatever was good. I liked that, but I get that part was a little jarring. I liked the play more.
I love the miniatures. I like the
soundtrack.
Artifice of the films that he's been doing for a while now. You know, there's miniatures in Grand Budapest, there's miniatures in French Dispatch, and I really enjoy that over CGI. And I guess you guys watched Barbie last night, and they do a lot of stuff with set design that's practical and harkens back. I caught a movie the other day on TCM, some old movie. I'm like, is that a miniature? It was a train going down a track and the camera like traveling into this city. And I'm like, oh, they're using a miniature. This is interesting. This is what Wes Anderson's been doing for a while now. And then it slowly came in and it showed these two people, quote unquote, standing next to a car, and they were little dolls.
I love that. That's so
And then the next cut was the actors standing by a car. And they did that a couple times in this movie. And I was like, ooh.
That's cool. Well, yeah, the Roadrunner, the little dancing Roadrunner in the credits, that was not a real Roadrunner. It was some guy with it, like...
I mean, who's going to train a Roadrunner to dance, Cleo?
Yeah, but like, it's in other scenes of the movie. It's not just it's in the background. It's just walking around. It's not a real Roadrunner. It's just a little puppet. A really cute puppet, might I add. Just how the alien stop motion. And I think the UFO is too.
I mean, and the train coming in at the beginning is miniature, and some of it's miniature, some of it's real sized. I like that artifice.
Yes.
The alien who walked in heaven, thin and skinny, about 6'7". Though we know you ain't our brother or your friend or foe.
Or other.
All right, how about our Shyamalan watches?
Yes.
3 of these are new for you.
Oh yeah, they are. We watched The Village, The Visit, Split, and then Old once again.
Rewatched Old, yeah. And I think we were watching those because of the Knock at the Cabin episode that I did with Chris. So he had pretty much gotten all of the Shyamalan films available. So what did you think of those new ones?
I liked all of them. I really liked The Visit. That movie was really fun. I liked The Village. When we watched it, I was like, why don't people like this movie? It's good. Like, it's a good put together movie.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's not super horror-y, and it's got, honestly, 2 twists, but it's pretty good. The Visit was really fun.
Yes, The Visit is what got me back. Like, oh, he's making decent horror again. Great.
Yeah.
I mean, I like The Village. The only movie, and everybody knows this that listens to the show, that I don't like of his is Lady in the Water. I'm fine with The Happening. We watched that a while back. I think we talked about it before.
The Happening was fun, even though it was kind of stupid.
As weird as it is, there's a lot of good stuff in that. Same with Old. Those two to me are very parallel because people do not act like normal people in either one of those movies.
No, they do not. The dialogue is so funny and Old. I still not over it.
It's bizarre.
Like, oh, this has happened. We're like, yes, it has. I like Split too.
Yeah, after The Visit, then the next one was Split. And they're like, oh, well, he's back. Let's give him a bigger budget.
Yeah.
And yeah, really dig that one. We haven't watched Glass yet, but I've seen it. It's a pretty serious decline from Split, but I think most of his films are worth giving at least one watch to. And what every time now when Mom or I say etc., it turns into etc.
Etc. Yeah. Hurts my heart a little bit.
Can't help it.
That's okay.
Etc. 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 Etc.
And the acting is very good in that. Everybody's good. I mean, everybody talks about what's his nuts, but Anya Taylor-Joy is great in that.
Anya Taylor-Joy is really good. Even
the other two,
the other
they're
two
good.
girls.
It's like a very naturalistic way that he has when it doesn't get weird of directing his actors, and it works.
That doesn't sound right.
It works really well in this one.
Because even in Signs, which honestly might be my favorite just because of how silly it is, I love Signs, they still feel like real people. I think that's before his dialogue got a little funky.
Right.
Because in Signs, that's the scene at the dinner where he just yells at them to eat their food. That's such like a real I don't know.
Yeah, it comes off.
Reaction. Yeah, it works.
And that's what a lot of his stuff is. It's like just weird enough to be kind of familiar to people where, life isn't perfect and these people act oddly sometimes or act angry in this way sometimes or do weird things. In The Happening and in Old, it takes another leap to where this is no longer weird but realistic. It's now just weirdly unrealistic.
Yeah, well, the whole what thing from The Happening or whatever he says is so...
That's great. That's great.
Beautiful.
What? No.
I really liked The Visit. I liked the shotgun.
Man, yeah. I always forget about that shot when he stumbles on the old man in the barn.
Yeah, and he's
shotgun in his mouth.
And then he's like, "What are you doing? Cleaning it?"
The timing on that is
so funny.
Perfect.
It's
like a great,
it's so good,
comedic, also yet shocking.
Oh my god, and he goes like, "Oh, I was just cleaning it." What? No. All the Nana, the grandmas, all of her stuff is also really good. Because she's like, what does she call them? Her weird things where she's like I can't remember, but her weird giggling and sadness episodes are also really frightening, but they're also kind of fun to watch. I don't even know why. Or her walking back from chasing them around the crawl space with one, her butt cheek hanging out. Two, she's just walking away like nothing happened. I love all that.
It's a lot of fun.
It is.
Okay, so the other series of films we watched over a few months have been the Evil Dead films.
Yes.
Give me some sugar, baby.
We started with the original, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So we watched 1, and then we eventually watched
2.
Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn.
Yeah.
And we're planning on watching, or I was pushing to watch the 2013 remake because I am a fan of it. It is super, super gory, though. They were all on HBO, Max, whatever you want to call it. But then they disappeared at the beginning of July.
Yeah.
So we missed those, but the new one, Evil Dead Rise, is still on there. So we went ahead, and you don't really have to watch these in order. So I thought, let's go ahead and watch it.
Those were all very fun. I really liked Evil Dead Rise, too. All the weird stuff. Cheese grater, the just opening scene.
I like the opening scene.
I talked about that with Will, my cousin, and we were just talking about the scalping. And we were just like, that was so sudden. And then the scene where she drops it and it makes a squishy squelching noise. Disgusting. And then you had been like, oh, I keep seeing things on Twitter or whatever where it has a cheese grater next to it. So just know that. That scene was good too, but also, ew.
Yeah, that was the hashtag icon emoji for Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
Cheese grater. I'm like, what?
Oh, what does that mean? Exactly what you think it means.
I enjoyed that one. I'll watch it again, but I think that 2013, technically a sequel, shouldn't even say a reboot.
What is it, requel?
Pretty
is that
great.
What it's called?
Huh?
It's called a requel. I don't know.
Well,
movie terms.
I mean, I say that a lot for things, but it's a sequel because Ash's car is there in that one. And it's taking place 30, 40 years later.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's different characters, and it's...
Yeah.
Still it's the same cabin, and it's the same thing, blah, blah, blah. I believe it's technically... I think the filmmakers view it as a sequel.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's basically the same story, so then you can say, well, they're rehashing it, so it's a requel, but whatever. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care. It's good.
I want to see it, though, yeah.
It's gory as all get out.
But, yeah.
But, well done. And Jane Levy's in it, and she's good.
Gore can sometimes be, disgusting, but it doesn't freak me out, per se. I told one of my friends, I was like, I think more realistic, not super horror kind of freaks me out. Gerald's Game. That wasn't for me. Or Midsummer had some weird stuff that was strange and kind of ew, but it was more realistic with the whole cold.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that. I do want to say, though, for Evil Dead 2013. One of the few movies that has made my stomach turn.
Yay.
That don't happen very often. And when it does, it's because they've done a really good job with the gore.
Great.
I didn't feel that way with this one at all. I didn't. A little too CGI-y in parts. A lot of it's practical, I know that. And I know they used 10,000s of gallons of blood for some of the scenes. But then every once in a while when that fake stuff shows up, it's off. It just seems off. It wasn't bad. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I was hoping.
Yeah. The one good, I don't know if it was special effects, I kind of hope it was the eating the glass and it going down her, I think it was the sister's throat, and you could see it like poking out. That was disgusting, but that was really good. I liked that. Good effects. And then we have a puke scene in the Evil Dead movie.
Oh, of course.
It's
We've
a
seen a lot of
lot.
puke lately, especially because of ER, surprisingly.
ER has really gross.
Their brown puke is nasty.
It's so bad. It's like, here's your baby food with chunks. Here's your sweet potato baby food.
Yeah. All right, well, let's end this with Midsommar.
Midsommar. Yeah, I liked it. That was good. One of the other things that set me off on wanting to watch Midsommar was I saw a TikTok of a girl. I don't remember where she lived, or she was like staying with one of her friends, but she was like, I'm getting ready to celebrate Midsummer with one of my friends in Sweden or whatever. And I was like, oh God. But she's just baking. And then another thing, some of the games I play are Swedish and they have Midsummer in the game. So I was like, And then we watched A Classic Horror Story. And so I was like, I want to watch it. Please, let's watch it. I really liked it. Yes, it was gross and weird and strange, but it's really good. I liked all the foreshadowing, I guess, with the tapestries and the one at the very beginning with that's just like it's the whole plot of the movie, but in this little picture tapestry, I guess. I don't really know what it's called. Because I went and looked it up after. The first little panel of it is literally just her parents with stuff on their face. And once you look at it after, it's literally just everything that happens in the movie.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I picked up on those setups a lot more this time. And this is only the second time I've seen it because I wasn't that into it. I left the theater disappointed. I went and saw this when it came out by myself, whenever that was.
It's 2019.
It was like, that was not as good as Hereditary. So I have not watched it since. For one thing, it's pretty long.
Yeah.
But I just hadn't really felt the pull to watch it. I don't know if it's so much set up as mirroring when Florence Pugh is crying after her family has all been killed.
Died, yeah. That was a lot, too.
When she's crying on Christian's lap, and that pose that she's in, bent over like that, and just absolutely wailing in immeasurable grief. And I was like, oh, this comes back. And it's played out much differently when she's in that group and wailing, and how he deals with it versus how those people deal with it.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
How different their reactions are to her crying.
Which I think is another way that she ends up staying.
Yeah.
Christian, I will say he sucked, but I don't think he really deserved to get burned in a bear skin.
That became the big debate about the movie. Did Christian deserve it? And if you answer yes, then you're, a feminazi. And if you say no, then you're this. And
yeah. Because there's a lot of things. Christian does suck. Like, that is the truth. And so does Mark and Josh. Josh seems, a lot of people are like, oh, Josh is nice to her. He's not. He doesn't give a crap about her. He literally is like, oh, you want sleeping pills? Here, leave me alone. Like, he doesn't like her.
He doesn't care about the culture that he's studying either, or he wouldn't have done what he did.
Yeah, I heard someone who was an actual anthropologist or whatever, you're never supposed to, like, go out and, like, take pictures of people's, like, sacred books or whatever, which is literally what he tried to do and then got hit in the head with a mallet. But, you know, the only two people that were like, didn't deserve anything were Connie and what was his name? Steven?
Sammy?
I don't remember. The guy.
I don't remember either.
The two British people, Connie and her boyfriend, they were like nice and they got really scared by the, I don't remember what it's called. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
That was Swedish.
Yeah.
The ritual is called a testupa.
They were chill. I will say that people are also like, oh, Danny's so good for her at the end of the movie. And it's like, not good for her. She got indoctrinated into a cult, man.
Yeah.
I'll say I don't think it's a good for her thing. Because she's going to be there. She's probably going to stay there until she's 72. She's going to have to jump off a cliff.
Well, I mean, that's the choice they make, though, right? Well, I guess you could say it's not a choice, but...
the hammer? Yeah.
It's understandable because...
What happened to her?
Completely lost her family, and she has no support system. All the people around her are selfish, entitled bungholes.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It may not be the best thing for her, but it makes sense, that choice.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense that she got into the cult, but I think people who think that it was like great for her and like good job for her, I don't think that's what that was meant to show. I just think that it happened because of what happened to her.
Right.
Kind of.
Is realistic in a way because that's what happens with a lot of people who
cults do.
Have that kind of background, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a tragedy to the degree of your whole family is killed in one night.
Yeah. Oof.
As far as Christian deserving it, I just let it exist in the world of the movie.
Yeah.
And enjoy that he gets his comeuppance because he's an asshole. Just plain and simple. In the realm of the movie, I'm fine with it. If this was real life,
that wouldn't be
a little more horrifying. If you read this story as a nonfiction,
like
book
an article,
or a 2020 episode.
That's so bad.
Within the world of the movie, I'd give it a pass. Like they're all entitled jerks. Fine. I mean, I like Mark. He's just kind of an idiot.
He's like
the stuff with the tree.
The fool. Yeah.
Did he deserve that? No. I mean, obviously none of them deserve to be tricked into going over there and being sacrificed, but
I get it.
It's the same with slasher films. When the jerk gets their head chopped off, did they deserve that? No, but within the realm of the film, you're kind of going, yay.
Yay, he was annoying.
He got it. I hated him.
Back to all the like foreshadowing and the information and stuff, the tapestry with the pie and the lemonade.
Yeah. It's all there. I mean, it's
all there. It all blatantly tells you everything.
It's almost, what's the word? It's a little, I don't want to say ham-fisted, but it's kind of like, hey, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't even have to really be paying attention all that much to that kind of stuff. They pan across that tapestry of the girl making the pie, and it's like, well, duh. So when he's eating the pie...
And then he goes, oh, what's this?
I guess if you miss what's going on in the tapestry, you don't get the connection, but it's kind of funny how upfront he is with that kind of stuff. Like, this isn't just cute drawings that have been passed down through history, and we still keep it up. It's like, oh, no, this is what we're still actively doing these days.
And just like how... the very beginning of the movie is those panels, which they're not on screen for that long. So obviously people aren't going to be like, oh, I saw that. Because I don't think I really saw anything until I went back and actually looked at it.
Okay, so what are you talking about? What panels are you talking when they're there? Or is it like pre-credit?
At the very beginning of the movie, when it first starts, we see this painting with the skull and the sun. And it's got drawings and stuff, and then it like opens like a door and you see the winter. It's like the very first scene of the movie.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. If you go back and look at it, you'll just see like the whole plot of the movie, which is what I did because that's what I heard. Everything's kind of spelled out for you if you're looking for it and if you pay attention.
a lot of it's right up front, and you just have to be actively watching the movie to catch it. I don't think he's trying to be tricky, and I don't think he's necessarily a genius or anything like that. It's laid out for you. You just have to be.
It's just fun
watching the movie.
Yeah. The Skin the Fool. What are the kids playing? Oh, they're playing Skin the Fool. Guess what happens to Mark?
Yeah.
And then I figured out what happened to the rest of Mark. The guy who comes in and is wearing his face, he's wearing his leg skin too. That's why he's just a little, he's just a little torso, and that's why he's just that, because they also took his legs, which is horrible.
Oh, poor Will.
Poor Will.
Poor Will Poulter.
He's so fun.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yes.
From Eustace to all this other stuff.
Yes, Eustace. That's also
We've been
one of
watching him for years.
Yes. There was something else. Now I can't remember what it was. Oh, all the drug sequences were really good.
That was one of the things that threw me off when I watched it in the theater. I was like, this isn't very subtle.
Oh.
Maybe because it was on a big screen and
I think that's
what kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
The face and the trees. I was like, oh.
There's Danny. Or not Danny.
Like that should have been obfuscated a little better. I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me at all this time. I enjoyed it more. It looked a little better just on a TV.
I mean, the other thing, we were watching it in a lighter room, just like how the movie is, not in like a dark movie theater and on a smaller screen. So it probably looked way more normal than in a giant movie theater.
I don't know what put me off of it at the theater. I just was like, is it supposed to look that way? Because
I liked it though. All the weird moving or the pulsating flowers.
I think it just looked too digital to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously done digitally, so maybe that was just it. How can you replicate this any other way?
Well, what it first reminded me of when she first, I think, started tripping when they're all sitting there and the grass is going through her hand. You see it kind of like swirling, and that's what happens. Obviously, yeah, probably when you're tripping. But if you look at like a white and black spinning like spiral for like 30 seconds and you look away, you'll see like walls moving and stuff. So when I watched it, I was like, that looks the way that does. So it didn't really bother me that much because I'm not saying I've tripped balls before, but like...
I would certainly hope not.
Yeah. But like it's spinning and that's what it looks like. So I liked all the weird... And some movies do drug trips way over the top.
Yeah.
So it was nice that it was just her looking at her hand and there's grass in her hand, or looking at the trees and they're breathing, or the flowers. I really like that one pink flower that was just going crazy. Yeah, that movie was I liked it. It was very fun.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
Yes, very fun. Very fun for everyone involved.
I enjoyed it quite a bit more this second time. Now we just need to finish Beau's Afraid. We can be 3 for 3 with Ari Aster.
That's totally what?
Hey, I was enjoying it, and I am not one who likes anxiety-inducing movies.
Yeah, that was the other movie that we watched, Mother.
Yeah, Mother. I told you guys. I warned you at the beginning.
Lawrence.
This is going to be anxiety-inducing.
And there's just like, the baby.
Nonstop. It's nonstop. I actually enjoy that movie, though.
Yeah, that movie's good. I think J-Law should be in more horror movies. She did good in that.
True. Alrighty, anything else?
I think that is it. Yes.
Let me just ask this, because I like this movie. What did you think about The Black Coat's Daughter?
Oh, that movie was good. I liked the kind of... I used to say I didn't like non-linear storytelling or whatever it's called. I liked that. Because I like Hill House, which is very much not in the correct order sometimes. I really liked Black Coat's Daughter. I liked it's not super spooky, I'd say, just very strange little Kieran and Shipka. I like the scene where they first go and look at her in the boiler room and she's just like going up and down, like bowing or whatever. That was pretty spooky.
Yeah, I like it.
I liked it too, and I like that one nun sister, were they at like a Christian school? Something. She was basically wearing one of Wendy's outfits from The Shining.
Yeah.
Turtleneck, green flannel.
Pretty much the exact same outfit. I looked it up when you mentioned that, and it's always struck me as odd, and I never made the connection, and you said it, and I was like, oh yeah, duh. And then I looked up Wendy Torrance and The Shining. I was like, pretty much exactly the same thing. There's some other nods in there to classic horror films as well, which now I can't remember what they are, but I think I pointed a couple out while we were watching it.
Was it the movie with the names that were... Oh, we watched something with the names that were all like horror movie people or whatever. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Black Coat's Daughter, but it was like something like that where...
I mean, so many of them do that. It's hard to...
It's hard to...
I think Evil Dead Rise, they're all named after something or other.
Yeah.
And this and that. And, you know, every other horror movie has either a Carpenter or a...
Yeah. Or Kubrick.
Craven or whoever, you know, Romero.
The movie Cleo is referring to his Final Destination.
Alrighty, well, what's on your list that we need to get to soon? Let's talk about that for a minute. Got anything you've been wanting to watch?
Wanting to watch? I don't know. I mean, we've got a bunch of weeks of summer left. I don't know. See, when I pick horror movies, I usually just go and look up horror movies. I'm like, which one have I heard stuff about? That's what happened with Midsommar or some of the other ones. So I don't know. I don't know if I have any more stuff. I would like to watch some more stuff. Like The Black Coat's Daughter, I liked that movie. Or I liked In the Tall Grass. Because I kept talking about, too, that I wanted to watch more movies like The Ritual, which I kind of got with Midsommar and A Classic Horror Story. So stuff in certain genres, but I don't really know if I have anything right now.
Yeah, we didn't get to The Ritual. What more can you say? I've talked about that movie a bunch, and
that movie's good.
It rules, and it's got the best creature design the last
That creature design is so good.
The guy that directed Black Coat's Daughter, he has a Netflix movie that I've watched a couple times that I don't enjoy nearly as much, but that is available. And then Gretel and Hansel, I think, comes and goes from streaming.
Yeah.
That was the last movie I saw in the theater before the pandemic hit.
Oh.
Actually.
Sophia Lillis is in that, right?
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it as much as Black Coat's Daughter either, but I've only seen it the one time.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting visually, and I need to see it again before I can make a... It's been so long now, over 3 years, so...
Yeah.
Any of the films that we've watched that you would say people absolutely have to see?
Game night.
How can that be profitable for Frito-Lay?
I think we just need to like spread that everywhere.
Yeah.
All of them are really good, or most of them. I will say, I think a lot of people should watch Gerald's Game just to be traumatized like me. Or Suspiria and Phenomena. Those movies are super fun.
So all the ones that we highlighted, basically.
Yeah, basically all the ones we highlighted. And then the one that traumatized me, Gerald's Game.
Yeah.
That movie, I won't say I hate it, but it was really good and I liked it, but it...
A little too real.
Yep.
Alrighty, because that's fair.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll get one more of these in before you start school.
Yes.
In mid-August.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question for you. Why do you refuse to watch The Blues Brothers with me?
I'll have some toasted white bread, please.
You want butter or jam on that toast, honey?
No, ma'am. Dry.
Got any fried chicken?
Best damn chicken in the state.
Bring me 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
You want chicken wings or chicken legs?
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
And some dry white toast, please.
You all want anything to drink with that?
No, ma'am.
A Coke.
I do not. I have not refused. I just have, I don't know. I'm usually more occupied.
Kind of an inside joke, but I've been bringing it up pretty regularly. When somebody suggests a comedy, I'm like, well, The Blues Brothers is on our DVR. It's true. Until next time.
Yes.
Thanks for listening. What's your final word, Cleo? Give us the final word.
Go watch scary movies. Be traumatized. Yep.
Hey, that's a good tagline. And don't forget.
Anything can happen when you wake up heavy.
Diddle, diddle, black coat's daughter, what was in the holy water? Gone to bed on an unclean head. The angels, they forgot her. Diddle, diddle, black coat's daughter, what was in the holy water? Gone clean it. The angels, they forgot her.
Wake Up Heavy is a Weirding Way media podcast.
Hey, this is Jason Kleberg from the Force 5 podcast, a show that forces a guest to come up with a movie-themed top 5 list topic, and then we reveal our picks on air. Top 5 heist films, top 5 tearjerkers, top 5 movie dogs. Every show you'll be asking yourself, what would be on my list? Guests include directors, screenwriters, actors, podcasters, musicians, authors, and even a professional wrestler. Subscribe to the Force 5 podcast, and you won't just be a listener, you'll be a list nerd. The Force 5 podcast, available wherever you're listening now.